Well, hello everybody. This is Mandolin. I was working on a different message, but it has become imperative for me to deliver this message. I will get no peace until I do. And it's about the impending shift. Many layers, many aspects, and many reunions. This is going to be an amazing shift. There is a solar flare that left the sun. I think they said yesterday we'll feel some effects of it. If what I heard, if I remember properly, Monday or Tuesday. Mercury went direct yesterday, and it'll stay direct until March 1st at midnight. And the dates 2/21/21, and tomorrow is 2/22/22. You can't make this stuff up. So, what's even more interesting is that this message is again from Shamash or Utu in other cultures, but that is the Sumerian god of the sun. And I'll have a little bit at the end that's important to this message on that subject. But to start out, let me get right into it. With a shift in the collective, first off, there are often those that choose to transition. And again, when this is happening, that's a time for compassion and actually for our growth. Last night I had this dream about a moldavite pendulum, and it was like I was in that space of no space, is what I call it. So I'm there and I'm seeing this beautiful, flawless, like huge pendant, and it moved counterclockwise. There was energy that you could see in it, and as it turned, not turned, but moved counterclockwise, that energy took on uniform golden tones. And then it created a spiral of energy around the outside of the pendulum that was going clockwise. And I remember that as I looked at it and watched it, that it almost felt intoxicating, absorbing. And then I felt the message. The Wayshowers are going to shift this week. Why moldavite? Moldavite is a frequency. So let's follow the synchronicities that have come since then. I don't do Facebook. It's not a comfortable thing for me. But the friend who gifted me the pieces of moldavite, I got a notification for a message, he had posted this morning. So I got in touch and we discussed the dream and we discussed the shift and we discussed Dolores Cannon, which is our common thread. She pulled together an amazing group. And then I heard from another friend who got moldavite for Valentine's Day. Let me see if I can put this. Okay, it's not getting so loud. So, and then I have all of these synchronicities happening. Last night, several people that I know experienced sleeplessness, restlessness, actually, in my dwelling. And today, 3 deaths came to my awareness. It was a synchronicity. I knew that I had to stop what I was doing and deliver this message. Again, moldavite, it's a frequency. It was a way for this energy that I recognize as the energy of Shamash, the Sumerian god of the sun, and from a past life experience of mine. To further elaborate on the message, it was said, your collective will experience a noticeable shift over the next few days. The activating energy is on its way via a solar ejection. Take note of dreams, synchronicities. and meditate on your galactic connection and enjoy the ride. And at that moment, a synchronicity of numbers came up. 220 came up twice, and 88 came up. So, again, I'm getting a message about synchronicities, and as I was actually writing this down, because I've got notes just look crazy right now, but those came into awareness also. So heed this message. If you're seeing this video, there is definitely a reason. Definitely a reason. So to go along with this, I told you to stay tuned till the end and find out, about why Shamash. Well, number one, it is an energy from a past life experience with which I am familiar. So that's my connection. Shamash was the sun god. He was the power of light over darkness. He was about justice, equity, and truth. Judgment, even over the gods and men both. It was said that he released sufferers from the grasp of demons. And he's also the one that gave Hammurabi that famous code. Now, as far as the shift is concerned, this comes through that same energy with the moldavite, that frequency. And the shift is part of the age of Aquarius, the establishment. Freedom from those confining institutions, constructs, and indoctrinations. Free thought, free will, coming together while excluding lower frequency energies that try to stop the progress of the new infrastructure. And it's like I said, I was actually working on another video, and it came through to deliver this. So just remember, you're probably having, somewhat reunions. Unfortunately, no, I'm not going to say unfortunately. That's incorrect. Some of mine, as far as making contact with some that I haven't in a while, was on something that's very painful for them. So for two of them, I have a message. To my friend who shared on Facebook about her father's transition, and you can ask anybody, I haven't been on Facebook in months. To you, I want to say, my sister, that you have seen the beauty in the terribly painful process of losing, as it were, a loved one. When you see the truth of the soul, you no longer see them as lost, but whole in their true essence. And I give gratitude for you sharing that beautiful message that you did. To my friend who couldn't sleep last night and then found out about the transition of his loved one, you couldn't sleep because you did feel her. And she reached you. She wasn't asking for help, but to let you know she's okay. So those things are important to get out. Again, hopefully I will have the message I was working on out tomorrow. There's a lot that's needing to be said and needing to be shared. So speaking of sharing, do so in the comments. Do so by sharing my video. Do so by hitting that like button and subscribe button. And I just look forward to the journey and sharing it with you. And thank you for taking the time to share it with me. And before I go, I would like to share just the gift of my friend of the piece of moldavite. And it's not big. It's not big at all. But let me see if I can get it appropriately. Look. Let me see if you guys can see that. Can you see it? And that is moldavite. Part of an asteroid that we'll tell that story another time, but the gifts, the tools, some of them have been dormant, and you're probably going to feel them awakening right now. The birds have just been all around me all day. So I say namaste. I say thank you to everybody. And I'm just sending you so many blessings of truth and light. And I hope to see you on the next video. Much love, everyone.